Hello, very good evening, everyone. This is Krishna Singh live on Ignite India YouTube channel. So we are here to discuss about your rule and regulation, all the formulation which has been announced, and we'll take your questions are also in the live too. जो notification आया है अभी आपके लिए, which eagerly you all are waiting for it. जो अच्छा नहीं क्या होगा, कैसे live exams होंगे. So we'll see all the possible, the overview of the rule. क्या है, क्या नहीं है, that also we'll discuss in detail these rules, which is you can see on the screen also, and that has been announced to they have already announced officially in detail about it, right? So हम सारे rules को देखेंगे. They have divided all the rules in 18th, different. सबसे पहले उन्होंने overview बताया है. Before this also they have announced something in detail. Then they have given a detail of okay, what is minimum things are required for these exams. क्या क्या चीजें होनी चाहिए. एग्जाम्स आपका घर से होगा, कैसे होगा, जो बहुत सारे कंफ्यूजन और डाउट थे पहले. We had in portions before, so that has been done clear by them management. And then what is the privacy they are going to follow, what sort of rule and regulation they are going to do it, how they are taking it for the all the rules. So this is what need to understand first. तो हम देखेंगे आगे ओवरव्यू के साथ में रूल एंड प्रोसेस क्या क्या रखा रखा जाना चाहिए. हाउ द ऑल द द रूल विच वी हैव टेकन, उसमें मिनिमम सिस्टम्स एंड रिक्वायरमेंट आपको क्या क्या समझने में दिक्कतें हुई जो उन्होंने मेंशन करा है ना. व्हाट नीड टू बी डन, कॉमन डूज एंड डॉन्ट्स ऑल्सो एक बार ओवर गो थ्रू करेंगे. In this entire process, we will discuss on each and every possibilities, and each and every pointers are there in this notification. So notification for इससे पहले भी आया था, which has been mentioned over there. जो अच्छा नहीं, this is your official notification, which was officially not right. I mean, that has been make it clear by management. जो ऐसा नहीं है. एग्जाम शेड्यूल विल बी देयर इन डेट्स व्हिच हैज बीन मेंशन एज इट इज ऑन 6 ही आपका एग्जाम्स का होना है. दैट विल बी द ऑफिशियल डेट फॉर योर एग्जाम्स, and as per the date and schedule they are going to conduct the exams. Now we have to look the aspects are the questions are which you have in a mind. पैटर्न कैसा रहेगा, पेपर कैसा रहेगा. So Ignite India is conducting many tests and mock based on this pattern. So before taking over, before taking the overview of all these points which has been mentioned there, total 12 points हैं वहाँ पे. One by one we will go through all this point. I would like to tell you, I mean, obviously you have read these points are, so let's see once again, one by one, how important this is. What is the meaning? So I'm interpreting you these words and sentences in a simple language. I'm getting many calls and messages, so this will be very simple for you. Please follow the video so that you will not have any problem to understand it later. So candidate will take the entrance under the virtual online, it's a very simple, session mode. So आपको इसका exam जो वो virtual देना है. This is also called remote, protecting exams. The exam will require candidate to have 2 device. आपके पास 2 device होना चाहिए, लैपटॉप डेस्कटॉप होना चाहिए, and एक एंड्रॉइड मोबाइल फॉर एडिशनल मॉनिटरिंग फॉर द रेयर. तो आपका क्या होगा, एक एडिशनल मॉनिटरिंग के लिए एक आपको सेल फोन भी रखना पड़ेगा इस एग्जाम में, which will be covered, I mean, which has been noticed by them, और उसको ध्यान में रखा जाएगा. कई सारे बोर्ड और एग्जामिनेशन बोर्ड इस तरीके से एग्जाम्स लेते हैं. They do take care of exams, they take exams in a same pattern. Exam will be made live on predicted date and time, and can only using the Google Chrome browser or your Windows PC laptop with the working camera microphone. So you have to certify these cameras, उसी से आप use कर सकते हो. एक और बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इसमें है, पॉइंट नंबर 4, जिसमें कि उन्होंने क्लियरली मेंशन करा है, जो यू हैव टू लॉग इन 60 मिनट बिफोर हैंड। मतलब आपका एग्जाम्स का टाइम जो भी फिक्स करेंगे, इफ इट्स 10 to 1 एज पर द प्रीवियस शेड्यूल इन ऑफलाइन, और 9 to 12, उसमें आपको 60 मिनट पहले लॉग इन करना है। ओके, so 1 hour before, again I'll repeat. So ensure that your smooth verification of the device, like mock test to make themselves familiar. एक और बहुत अच्छी बात यहाँ पे देखी गई है, candidate are advised to take a mock test to make them familiar with the process beforehand. Taking a mock test is mandatory. Also during the mock test, they may check the papers which are being displayed as per their applications opted on time registrations. तो आपके रजिस्ट्रेशन के टाइम में जो है उसी हिसाब से मॉक टेस्ट यहाँ भी कराया जाएगा. वी आर ऑल्सो कंडक्टिंग and we are recommending you also to write your exam just before the NIFT under the Ignite India guideline and mentorship. तो वो भी आप दे सकते हैं, that will be also taken care by them, like आप वो एग्जाम्स को भी देके समझ सकते हो. Now, there are some technical points are what is the QR code, how it has to be taken from here, and आगे क्या करना चाहिए आपको उसके लिए. So these pointer are there, which is very, very important, and will be taken care in that terms, like as a management. So we will look for it on those point, on those like important notice. तो आप मेरे साथ बने रहिए, समझिए सारे पॉइंट को. So what Ignite India will provide you here, how it has mentioned here, अच्छा नहीं आपको इस पॉइंट को फॉलो करके एग्जाम देना है, या आपका जो है ये एग्जाम्स जो है पॉइंटर will be taken care. Same way, we will be like giving you some test paper and ensuring you to write the test paper in a similar method, so that it would be helpful for you, and you can follow the Nift like pattern also while their mock test paper in the like during the exam time. Now candidate can like then launch the test using the link provided for starting the exam on Nift admission portal. So आप ये वाला पॉइंट बहुत ही अच्छे से आपको समझना जरूरी है. पॉइंट नंबर 6, if you will look at here. So what is the point we have? Candidate can then launch the test using the link provided to starting exam on the admission portal. But if you will not understand point number 5, you will not able to launch your test in 6. Yeah, so that's what you are not supposed to skip patience less, like you have to look every option. So what is there in option number 5? Once you log in, you need to select your paper and the complete the camera verification on the laptop PC. Subsequently, you will shown the QR code for scanning and the connecting your second device, mobile phone, with the exam. As soon as mobile get like connected, it camera will get addicted to mobile device. We need to be placed in such side back view of the candidate to available on the mobile phone. Their entire duration of the exam, you will be only be able to take the exam after the completing the camera verification and the connecting the mobile phone. So after connecting the mobile phone and camera verification, like then only you will able to launch your test. So I hope this is clear for you. उन बच्चों के लिए जिन्हें समझने में अगर प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है या नहीं समझ पा रहे, you can let us know. There are again like after these 6, there are 6 more point which need to understand, and that has been mentioned in the next page, which I'm going to explain you right now. So if you will see in the next page, the candidate has to use his and her roll number, password sent in a mail, mention in admit card, log into entrance examination system. So examination system के लिए आपको अपने roll number को use करना होगा. That has been used in CEED as well. सीड एंड यूसीड का एग्जाम कुछ बच्चों ने दिया होगा, तो आपने देखा होगा रोल नंबर ही आपको यूज करना था, राइट. So you, the first column, your roll number will come. So same way here, you have to use your roll numbers. Now the next step is system has to be shown in examination available on it. Like, one CN is like, your system is there, and that you have to use it in your exam. Now candidate need to sit for exam so that his and her face is clearly visible to camera. आपका कैमरा से फेस clearly लैपटॉप से विजिबल होना चाहिए. Also there is a side back view should be visible on mobile place, should have proper lighting. No one else should enter the same place during the examination. ये बहुत ही important point है. You all should not do any such mistake where anyone enter, you are in a space where people comes and goes. You have to find a place during the exam time. You are alone sitting there at the moment. But yeah, now the one more conditions are, which has been discussed also later. You have to look for a better internet connection in this case. Internet connectivity has to be very, very good in such a situation. During the entire exam, candidate activities will be monitored using the webcam, microphone is in our PC, laptop, front of the camera, microphone, and mobile side back, and all the process and the activity done by the user on the PC, laptop, browser will also be monitored and recorded. So this will be monitored and as well as recorded also. So be careful while writing these tests from home. If the candidate include the unfair practice, suspicious act like talking to someone else, trying to share the screen, leaving your place and etc. systems and online, you might be in trouble, or it will be intervene or cancel also. Stop also at the entrance test immediately. So be careful while using this point and be careful while doing it, right? So you have to avoid such all situation which you are thinking about, or might be you are thinking, okay, during the online it will be easier. It will be not easier at all. I will soon going to take some questions also, on the which you guys are asking it, and on the YouTube I would suggest. And happy for having a great YouTube family which you all comes and keep hearing all in detail, keep asking us in detail. Ignite India is having a solution of these. You do not need to worry about. Practice is required for your this exams, and for that we recommending the exams are, we recommending the Nift mocks, or we are the first one who comes with all the authentic information immediately for you. So nothing to worry about. Making us 19,000 family, we are really glad and happy. You can keep watching today also. I see many of you have just liked and subscribed us the channels. Thank you for being a new member. If you have just today you have subscribed the Ignite India, come on Ignite_India on our Instagram page. Do claim your mock paper and comes and write on Ignite India platform those test paper, which is again the one go you have to complete your test paper. Now look at here. No other another point which is very important. No toilet and no other break will be allowed during the entire duration of exam. Candidate are advised to keep water with them if they want. So you are not allowed to take any sort of break during the exam time. So these 6 points are very, very important. I hope you all will read properly, and the first six has been explained. You can go back and understand in the video. Now the minimum system required, you need to look at here, all these things are technicality and other parts and all. Desktop, laptop, for Apple laptop, Mac, SO11, or and below with latest Chrome browser install, in second device. However, you need any Android mobile phone and the printing works on Android. So this has to be required. Second, a system is not much like seriously, but first one you need a specific laptop and system in your home you require. The system need to have a latest Google Chrome and browser install. Exam will not open with any other browser. So you need a latest Google Chrome browser. Then only you can install the exam, or else it will not open. Anyway, you can check during your this primary exam which will be conducted. Laptop PC need to have a webcam in 1.13 MP and the good quality mic, like operation systems, and those window have to be 7 or above. Now RAM and processor, that has to be also 4 GB plus. These days you get easily 8 GB, 16 GB. So obviously, if you are having older version also, it must have 4 GB processors RAM, you know and the fifth generation 2 by 2 giga or equivalent, like higher, like this side of it. Why? Because the system should not get stuck in between or during the exam, so this is needed you know so now next point is, if you will see, is your, so like your exams should not get interrupted, another thing, so you have to keep a power backup also for that particular device on UPS and inverter. If you have in a home, then well good. Dedicated internet window, and that has to be 4G. Suggested internet is the Wi-Fi or similar to above, like mobile phone, Android mobile phone with the working camera. Your microphone and mobile also need to have a latest Google Chrome browser installed. Mobile phone, again you have to install the latest Google camera and other browser. You need to do it. Now the other points are, which is mentioned here in terms of common do's and don'ts, like what to do, what not to do. So those some point has been mentioned apart from these, like ABCD rules, and those points are also there, like 18. So one after others, you have a 18 point here, which you are supposed to do it and you are not supposed to do it during the exam, which you can keep in a mind while writing your exams and tests. The candidate will take the entrance exam from the separate place or room where there is no other person is, like during the entire exam duration time has to be there. So this obviously need to be taken care at during the exam. So now, like that, there are other some points are here, which is very, very important to understand and like work on it. Just a second, just give me a second, guys. I would really guide you all. Yes. So further points are, if we'll see further. So I have told you earlier also, and for this, if I look at the example of previous architecture exams and NATA exams, and also they were very, very particular. They were very, very sure what they wanted and how they wanted. So make sure whenever you are looking for such things and exams, so whatever it's mentioned, follow it. If you need any help, take help from Ignite India team. We would love to help you. We would love to guide you. But make sure do not repeat such mistake. Do not do such mistake ever. Yeah. So yes, the idea of the mock paper of that only. Some of your friend is asking, okay, for what is the idea of the mock paper? To check and they give you the idea also how the exam and pattern is. So this is, you are requested not to try anything. Uh, you know, So now the pointer are here, looking at some point, uh, which need to be done. The plants should have good light behind and that room. Obviously, you should keep a good light in that particular area, and keep in such a way so that you can manage the light and other things are brighten light and laptop sites and all. PC supposed to be there. So the exam will be available only during the definite time slot. So you will be given the slot. Now what happen is sometime in the slot and duration, people might lose their connect internet and other things also. It should not happens because they are saying they will be conducting the exam in this slot only. But there are certain situation when, there is a server down in some other cases. So that has to be checked by the management, that has to be taken care by the management. In architecture case 2 year back, what they have done it, in case if there is a server down and management or some other region was there, so they have assigned it again. So I will not say that in Nift case this will happen, but we have to be very careful about from your own end. If something which is from examination side and management end, then you don't need to get panic for that particular side. But for your end, you have to be very, very clear. So the, obviously place should not be noisy. I mean, if nobody should come, so obviously outside noise also should not disturb your place, because it's a computer, so they will not listen your voice and my voice and someone else's voice. They will just simply see what is happening, and accordingly they will consider it. So be careful in that terms. That way you want to get to know the more and the similar kind of demo or exam pattern. Do like here the, and subscribe the channel also, which you guys have done it, previously too. I know I can see most of you are almost 60% of our viewer have already, a part of Ignite India family. Be a part of, this, be a part of this test paper, and take get the help from Ignite India. We'll try to help you out with this particular, scenario and segments. So there, so I will suggest you not to get, mm, too much of right now stress about it. Let's find out how best you can do it in this opportunity. So we are providing you this test paper, and we decided to come up with the test paper for students. You are looking at the crash courses, the classes are there, but crash mock test paper from Ignite India is absolutely free for students who are looking at similar sort of online test paper to write and get marks and to get idea about those. And the similar kind of exam suggestions are, which you can write it online and can have a hand-on practice for a couple of online papers meanwhile, which you have to write in front of camera and you have to sit in a home. So I'm going to take couple of questions also before this, to being a part of all this, to being a part of those exams, being a part of these mock and test papers and all. What I suggest you is, please just follow Ignite India channel and write your question on Ignite underscore India on our Instagram. You may download the paper also, and there you get all the details. So now I'm coming back to the some of the question which has been asked by the students, and I'm going to take one by one your questions are, yes, exactly. Please, they are holding the responsible of the things, and we can't even control the example network. What kind of decision? Oh yeah, a couple of you are behind, all this. Answer our questions also. Yes, Rupika, I'm started taking a question, but there are flooded of the questions. I will prefer to take as questions how your friend has asked. Rukia, she is our regular followers, and you can follow the channel immediately. You can the video and ask your question. We'll take your question first. Here, the question is, think about all. I mean, so you have asked so many questions, dear friends. So I will take from the press. You can just follow and ask the questions. Uh, like you know. we would prefer to take your question further. So here the question is, sir, please answer our question. Rukia, could you please ask your question? Network is so unreliable. Is it offline, Lelo? Cat also. What about the cat? There is nothing mentioned. See, there is nothing mentioned in this rule about the cat and cat. What has been mentioned of three segment has been explained in this video already. I have just explained all in detail जो आपका पेपर में क्या क्या है और क्या वो पूछने वाले हैं, how this paper will come, how the pattern is. If you have just subscribed the channel, because I see many of you have just subscribed the channel and you have just like, you can go back and check the detail. And Ignite India anyway will give you more number of the mock paper and the scheduled test where you will get more information towards it. So there is a nothing as such you are not going to get the information, and like you will be equally awarded with all the information by the team. And I would like to suggest team to share the link also here. Mukesh sir, are you here in the session? Mukesh sir, am I audible for you? Many of the students are
Sir,
interested,
yes.
like,
Yes, sir.
could you
I'm
please
sending the.
yes, the link, and could you please pin those link? So form will be shared in YouTube chat. You can pin your, ask your questions and doubt are, and team will help you out with this. Yeah. I am taking meanwhile some of the student questions are here. I think we should I mean some of you are talking about like other point. So that is how it is, dynamic part of it. Sir, can you please tell us about the cat? Yeah, yes. So many of you, our friend, are asking about the cat and cat, how the pattern is. And I see there are people who have followed the channel and wanted to be a part of the session discussion. So I am sharing my number also where you can come and be a part of direct sessions. Discussion also, yes, sir. Tell them to postpone the exam and take it offline. Yes, like I can still understand many of you are having a different aspect or ideas, concept behind of the exam, and we may think and discuss also. It is still under the discussion. You cannot look for final, and we'll also try and raise your voice. You can put all your I mean points are in the notes and share with us as a management. Obviously we'll look for a student benefit. We stand together and we are happy to take a call or any decisions which you guys want us to do it. Sir, thanks for explaining, but still there's a lot of confusion. And what is your opinion, sir? A right decision is okay, ever aspirant. Maybe they won't be able to manage all these things. That's true. There are unfortunate call. This is for many students who may not able to manage, which your friend is talking about. Like Rukia is our regular members, and her doubt is how all the student will manage everything. So obviously, what you guys are asking is that is also quite genuine questions, and this is the time when you get like tense, upset. But yes, we are standing together. Uh, like they haven't mentioned Sanya as such. You the rule is I'll take everyone questions and right answer is you are Siddharth because you haven't like you need to go and follow the channel first because that seems like you have joined first time or second time with us. Meanwhile, I'm taking a question from other friend. Like Palkin has asked, so the pattern will be the same, and what about the cat part? We have to make a PDF or what? See, right now we have discussed about the rules which has been mentioned here in a pattern, like the pattern which has mentioned very clearly on them in like there if you will see, so they have given only the information about the exam, how they will conduct, and what they want you to arrange, keeping in an exam in a mind, what you need to arrange, home, ones need to keep everything in a mind before writing it. So you can look for a good device, then you need a one cell phone also, one laptop also, Chrome, all this thing, and better internet. So technically there are three things which require for your exams, you know. In this particular scenario, looking at all this aspect, so we will look for the best points are which there and what next to be done, you know. uh, so obviously all the things are need to be taken care, or one need to take care of it. And yes, if anything, any call has to be taken, or we will do it. You can fill the above form and link to write the similar mock paper, similar kind of the exam, getting a help, attending the regular source of the class and pattern, because in any aspect exam preparation you cannot avoid it, that has to be taken care. And I'm so happy there are many of you have liked the videos, you like the content over here in this video. And I do request the rest of you to like the video, share the video, then only is this voice will reach to the more people, they will join the hand together, then we can plan for next step and move. So what you guys want to take a call and you want to take it further, yes, we will look for those, we will look for aspect that can help here and can take together. One of your friend is just before the exam, we if we get this notification and 1 2 3 year, we all are prepared for 1 2. If we get this notification, is this create a very hectic situation? Damni, your call and things are really right, but we have to look as a management what best they can decide. But yes, I mean, as a student your call is there, so that has to be raised the voice. So fill the form which has been mentioned here, raise your question where you want, as a management we should take it together, or we will look for to take a final call, or as a voice what next call has to be taken care. So share this video, might be you can share the content, might be you can share your thoughts in this form itself. Priyanshi Jan is saying it, अब हमें पेपर देने के लिए पहले लैपटॉप खरीदना होगा, एक फोन का स्टैंड खरीदना होगा, अच्छा वाईफाई देना होगा और नया घर लेना होगा क्योंकि जो एक रूम में रहता है वो दे ही नहीं सकता पेपर. प्रियांशी, आई मीन योर क्वेश्चंस आर सीरियसली एग्जैक्टली राइट. जो ऐसे बच्चे जो एक जगह छोटे इसमें रहते हैं वो कैसे पेपर देंगे, उनके कंसर्न को कैसे फुलफिल किया जाएगा सर. इफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी गोज आउट, उसके लिए उन्होंने लिख रखा है जो आप बैकअप प्लान कर लो. बट यस, बैकअप बच्चे कैसे प्लान करेंगे? आपका डाउट, आपका क्वेश्चंस बहुत बड़ा है, बट दैट क्वेश्चन इज वेरी वैलिड. जो ऐसे केस में जो बच्चे बैकअप प्लान ही नहीं कर सकते हैं या जिनके लिए बैकअप ऑप्शंस ही नहीं है, वो क्या करेंगे उस कंडीशंस में, उनको कैसे ये करना चाहिए? तो हम उन बच्चों का भी कंसर्न को ध्यान देंगे. वी विल लुक इनटू इट. आप जो बोल रहे हो, सो फॉर दैट यू फिल द फॉर्म्स which mock has been conducted as per the exam pattern. और उसके साथ में आपने के जो क्वेश्चन रेज करते हैं, तो टुगेदर वी कैन रेज द क्वेश्चंस and we might come for something, and I'm promising you, being a Nift alumni, being into the field and our experts team, we will also try to connect the management and we'll take these things are which you are talking about, very valid points are. Those point will bring in the notice जो ऐसी चीजों को बच्चे क्या solution देंगे. So your question what you are asking here, I must appreciate, and I'm happy also. I see still there are 8 or 9 students has just follow the channels. So this channel will give you all the relatively points are, so that you, I mean, there to take it forward from you. So आपको आप I first I would like to welcome those students who have just followed the channel and coming with all information, all the rules and definitions which has been given here. Yes, we ensure that whatever your voice is, whatever your queries are, that we'll raise it, we will plan it, we'll pursue it further. So form you fill and look into it, what next to be done. So let's work on it. Before that, I would like to suggest you guys. So if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, Ignite India channel will help you out to your questions, all kind of a doubt, plan B options, and in Nift if you are preparing to learn for how you will go for a couple of mock paper, test papers, similar pattern test, and the considering these what next to be done. So all this pointer has to be taken care, and we will look for these options and opportunities are which is taken care by students और आपके points के लिए sir is clearing our doubt, but the thing is when he can what he can here one of your friend is talking behalf of us, but thank you, sir. He is always with us, understand what we are feeling. Yes, I mean, I'm always in a student side. Even though there are many things, everybody is having a problem. So we also goes with things. But yes, when we promise, so we are there. Thank you for your understanding, student. And we ensure that what you're talking about, that will raise the voice to the management. And if you ask my personal opinion, this need to be have some little bit options and in a some other way, and your all kind of a doubt and question has to be sorted. So obviously we will look into all the possibilities are, or anyway Nift is also providing a plan. There are many other contests are, there are many other scenarios are, so we will look the best are. They haven't mentioned anything above the exam pattern. Yes, so right now, obviously, if it's online, so exam pattern will be slightly different. That also they will announce, and there are different way. It's like असली तैयारी करो 23 की. Yeah, I mean, you do not get that much of panic also. Yeah, you should not feel like, okay, this is the last time or last chance, and the things had been done. So I see there are a couple of you are very like mm, new on this platform, almost 30% of you, and raising your voice and coming with the new ideas. You can come up with like Twitter and others, but what best we can do it first, we have to plan it, and we'll do it together. That is what our promise for all of you. I agree. They should at least allow to use phone. Desktop is not available to everyone. Yeah, I mean, and the middle way has to find what your friend is suggesting and some other, because we have to look at all the side and aspect. Once I say that online is why in this particular time. So many exam and university they are taking it online, but how to conduct this exam online fairfully, that also has to be taken care by management. So they are trying the best possible ways are, but initial technicality what you guys are mentioning it, that is also not practical in so many ways for many students staying in village tier 2 city and so many place, it might not be practical. So how that can be done, which we have to look together, we have to find the way. And all your question which you will ask me here, you may suggest me here. One way is you can follow ignite underscore India, our Instagram page. There you comes and write your suggestions, write your doubt. Many of you might need mentorship, one-on-one suggestions, plan B options. What you're doing it, you are tense about it, makes you take suggestions from ignite expert team will our team would love to guide you, or we will look for the best way to mentor from our side. And we are happy to having such a great family. uh, every day lakhs of student comes and they see the videos. We are happy to reaching out to you with all the content which is relevant for you for your exams. Today also many of you or just subscribe the channel, and many of you have liked this video also. I see it's almost 50 people. I mean, there are few less than 50 have liked the video. That means we are worthful. We are reaching out to you with the right content in the right way, which giving you all the information which is relevant for your exams. And yes, we will continue in the same way to guide you and give you all the information further for your exam point of view. We'll keep taking all your questions are. So direct question which you guys having for me, you can ask me here. The further rules are the same. You can just come and first subscribe the channel, and then followed by you can ask your questions, which will take it further. I see there are many of you haven't subscribed yet and you are here. Yeah. Mm, so you can ask me your questions now next with after subscribing the channel, and we will discuss on it. And meanwhile, all your these questions you can ask me here in through the form also, which relatively we will ask the management, or we will convey it to the management from our side to resources. So now the points are, I am going to take some questions. One of your friend is suggesting. Let's look at the suggestions are. Suggesting is postponing the exam won't help. Nift is way too stubborn. Yeah, I mean, postponing the exam chances are too less. So better you fill this form, write the exams, and being a professional college, being all this locked on their point also, Nift have never like change the academic curriculums. Another thing, that's what as per the previous year pattern only. If we look for an IFT exam pattern and content and the side of it, so you cannot look for it getting postponed immediately, this exam as such. So chances are too less. It might be not too postponed. It might be options are what options can be possible are here. I see the couple of you are asking UCEED has already conducted the exam successfully. Then why NIFT cannot? Well, one question your friend has asked just a day before Sunday, the UCEED has conducted the exam, and their exam is normally it's a mix of online offline, and the complete exam you can say that it's line 2, because you have to sit in a front of computer device while writing the exam and ensuring it you are following all the pattern questions over there, which is pop up in a computer system or on UCEED exam center wherever. So they have increased the number of the centers for the exam. Then they have reduced the number of the obviously a crowd for each exam center in UCEED, and that's all. They have conducted the exam on this Sunday. Student who have given the UCEED exam, Pratibha Gupta has mentioned, yes, a UCEED and CEED exam was there in 23rd, which was conducted in terms of online mode, but at the center it is. It was not in an offline mode completely. Yes, students are supposed to submit their design or drawing booklet, which they have solved it in a hard copy at the examination center index. So one of your friend is asking, okay, sir, where to take the mock test? Does NIFT give? NIFT will give you a demo test, like samples, which has been explained today here in the video. Initially, I've explained the video, all the exams notification and pattern, and then followed by where can I take a mock test? Ignite India mock test and the similar mock test, and even similar exam before that. There is a form has been assigned here. एक फॉर्म दिया हुआ है. I request you to fill this form, and while filling this form, okay, you can write your questions also and requirement. Team will help you out with this. Now, so now your friend is asking, because all of these situation I am disturbing now, even I am not able to focus on our passing because of this. Yes, you all need to understand, end of the day, your focus, your calm and cool approach, and the way of the you are writing the exam is very, very important. How I see, my dear friends, you are always associated with Ignite, and coming with new concepts, learning the new ideology, getting to know about it more in detail, which is helping you. However, this will later also will support you, the channel's team management. But this is very important to understand. This cannot goes in a different way, the way we want always. Now here Priyansi Jain says that Nift exam postpone नहीं करेगा क्योंकि उससे आगे भी पैसे कमाने होंगे कहीं और. सिर्फ ऐसी पॉइंट नहीं है. When I understand, being a student, it comes in a mind. There is academic year which any organization need to follow, that has been followed by the management. ऐसा वो follow कर रहे हैं. Such solution for these, you should start the campaigning to conduct the offline exam. Well, we will be there with you guys. सपना ऐसा आप जैसा बताओगे, we have to look for जो what best we can do it. फॉर्म दिया हुआ है, इसको भर के आप सजेस्ट करिए. And we are always a student side, we have to always look for what is best for the student, and what you guys wanted here, which we should appreciate and which we should be part of, right? So now, in certain situation and certain aspect, we need to understand, joke, this is the way, this is the approach supposed to be, and certain situation we have to look for what next to be done. Yeah. So I want you guys to come forward and share your experience. You may ping me on this number and come and tell what do you want from exams. आप क्या चाहते हो, exam कैसा होना चाहिए? You know, you may ping me here. I will share you the link of the sessions. Come in the session and आप बताओ, how do you want to see your exams? How do you want to see the complete exam should goes? So अभी एग्जाम्स पैटर्न्स के बारे में उन्होंने कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं दिया है. एक जनरल नोटिफिकेशन आपका आया है. That's what I suggested you to like the channel. You will get access of lot of these things. So after following this, and thank you for making it 50 plus like for this video too. Just now it was 50 less. Now I see a 50 plus. There are 7 new, even the family members. There are new channel subscriber also. I can see now. They just subscribe the channel. Claim your benefits and all by the channel. You will get many more benefits. All of them you can reveal and access through Ignite India channel. So I have shared my number with the name of Krishnanand Singh. There you can connect me or you can ping me. Come forward here and join me, rate your voice, ask what do you want through the exam. Meanwhile, I'm taking your friend question. रफ पेपर भी यूज नहीं कर सकते अब तो एग्जाम में, उसमें भी डिस्क्वालीफाई कर देंगे. सर प्लीज मेक अ गूगल फॉर्म आस्किंग डज स्टूडेंट नीड offline online and you can share these to the management. Diksha is a very nice questions. What do you guys want is need to know, and we would like to raise and share your these things to the management and the further this thing. So why don't you guys start working on it? And right now, all such kind of suggestions and questions which you guys have asked me and told me, do share in this chat box, and the soon we'll come for it. Sir, will there be online live class today on YouTube? Yeah, there are the everyday classes are, I think classes are going on, which is there for aptitude 7 p.m. onwards. So do let me check. Mukesh sir, classes has been started, which is on 7 p.m. on YouTube.
Yes, sir,
I
it has
guess.
started.
Sorry.
Yes, sir, it has started, sir.
So why don't you make that class live on YouTube, like further this?
Okay, sir. I will do that, sir.
Yes, you like make that class live so more student can get benefited. And the join guys, there also will share the form. You can keep writing your question further. We will take it further. Your questions are, and obviously your questions are first, which we would like to go for. And yes, we'll be coming live. तो ये यही लिंक होगा या दूसरा लिंक होगा वो?
Sir, other link, sir.
Other link. So that will be also live simultaneously, or you have to end this live, then you can go
We
how
have
it
to
is.
end this live. After that, we will share that.
Okay. Okay. So we'll be joining because your friend has said that they want to part of that live sessions also. आप कंप्यूटर सेंटर पे जाके एग्जाम दे सकते हैं. We'll keep answering all your questions. You can stay in connect. We want you guys to get benefited more, so we are making it live class now, and you come and join that live. And meanwhile we'll conducting more. So UID का सेशन हो गया मुकेश सर पूजा मैम के साथ में?
Yes, sir.
कैसे थे बच्चों के रिस्पॉन्स?
हाँ, sir, they are interested. They will fill the form. So they are asking about the form also. So,
Yes, yes, we will give a scholarship also to all the students which is there in YouTube and they are in our sessions. ठीक है,
yes,
अपने
sir.
बच्चों को भी हम प्रोवाइड कराएंगे to 50% they will have cashback. And now आप sessions को लाइव करिए. So dear all, I am adding you directly in a session. There you can, okay, again continue your further discussion questions. On फॉर्म भी हम शेयर कर देंगे, तो फॉर्म भर के आप अपना क्वेरी वहां पे डाल सकते हैं हमारे लिए. So continuously queries are there. So till the time, bye bye. I understand you are having a lot of tension, lot of stress. Don't worry. Ignite underscore India is our Instagram page. There you come, write your questions and doubt, whatever you have in mind related to exam, and we'll take it further on note. And trust me, they have to look into it. There are a lot of students are facing a problem. This is the rules are which has been discussed today, and this way, this exam is seems like for me also. If you ask, this like seems like difficult to conduct 100% like yearly. So all the previous experiences says that. तो आप टेंशन मत लीजिए, आपके लिए बहुत सारे अपॉर्चुनिटी है. स्टे इन कनेक्ट, join these sessions, like which is the online class right now, and take more benefit for being a part of like Ignite family. I don't want you to just to think and discuss and like complete energy आप इसमें waste कर दो. आप साथ में पैरेलली सीखो भी, जानो भी, और जो है वो करो भी आप. तो take the form like further to fill and just join that session. You may end this and start the next session. Okay sir. Okay sir.